After making 500 pints in the Ninja Creami, I've finally discovered how to get rid of those damn ice crystals. Here are my top 5 tips to mitigate ice crystals in your ice cream. And I find it crazy that no one is talking about number 5. Starting off with tip number 1, the biggest problem with ice crystals is that icy ring that forms on the sides of your pint. This occurs because the blade never actually touches the walls, so it doesn't scrape the plastic down. The fix for this is to melt that icy ring on the side. So we can do this by running your pint under hot water for 30 to 60 seconds. You can also leave it out on the counter to thaw for about 10 minutes. Tip number 2 is to scrape down the sides of your pint in between spins. Now, I will warn you, if you do this with a non-Ninja container, I've heard that you might scrape some microplastics into your pint. And I think that we consume enough microplastics. So if you have some off-brand pints, either get some real ones or skip this step. Tip number 3, add a stabilizer or binding agent. So these are things like xanthan gum, guar gum, jello pudding mix. These things bind water so your pint stays creamy without adding too much fat. And speaking of fat, that brings me to tip number 4. Don't be afraid of a little bit of fat. Even at 40 to 50 calories of fat from 1% milk, 2% milk, nut butter, or even an egg yolk can turn an icy pint into some really creamy ice cream. Tip number 5 also has to do with ingredients. If you're using protein powder, I recommend using something casein based. And if you're using milk, like I do in most of my recipes, trying to use an ultra filtered milk like Fairlife or some kind of A2 milk will be best. These work better because they actually have less water, more protein, and they just freeze much smoother than skim milk or plain whey protein. And finally, a bonus tip, follow me. If you're not following me already, I have no idea what you're doing. I post multiple recipes per week, tips, tricks, basically everything you need to know about the Ninja Creami. And if you have any questions about this or anything else Ninja Creami related, let me know down in the comments and I'll do my best to either answer it or make a video about it.